baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Louisville Bats and the Indianapolis Indians. Landon Grissom starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
From the stretch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-1. Left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
At the plate, Duncan Erickson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Digging in, Jesse Winker hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Jesse Winker.
0-2, here it is. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Stepping in, Sean McDonald. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is flared out towards second. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great effort.
Ready for another shot now, Duncan Erickson. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. Here's the 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Sanchez moving in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Louisville's out in front here, 3-0. So striding forward now, Julian Sanchez. He singled his last time up.
Julian Sanchez.
A dive, he's got it. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Great diving stop down there at first to get the out. If that ball gets to the outfield, the whole complexion of this inning drastically changes.
Leading off the inning, Duncan Erickson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the eighth.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Erickson aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Striding in once again, Sean McDonald. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. Pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gill looks up, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Louisville Bats took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Carlton dribbled with his 4th win this season. Jack Holmes wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Bats.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Louisville Bats and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Douglas Fernandez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Duncan Erickson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Into the box now, Duncan Erickson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Erickson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Montoya leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Digging in to try it again, Jesse Winker. He popped out in his first trip. 3 runs already home here. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now to the plate, Sean McDonald, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
McDonald.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Bats lead it 3-1. Standing in, Duncan Erickson, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Duncan Erickson.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Line drive to left. Mora is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Good contact to start out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steven Uchida. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Duncan Erickson. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Bats led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the now at the plate, Duncan Erickson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Castaneda, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of three true outcomes: walks, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Duncan. Erickson, he got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over.
Into the box, Duncan Erickson, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now a ball lined to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Mora is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping up to the plate, Duncan Erickson.
Duncan Erickson.
He's set. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Castaneda. Stands at first with 1 out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses for ball one. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that'll hurt as the tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Louisville Bats took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Louisville Bats and the Toledo Mud Hens. Toledo attempt to end a six-game losing streak. Next. Chris Perez will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Duncan Erickson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Uchida onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kenji Aoki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Aoki.
Now attempt here. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup. Set to get his evening at the plate started, John Borman. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2. In now, Duncan Erickson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Duncan Erickson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Jones is after it. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steven Uchida. He singled his last time up. Borman gets his lead at first, nobody out. On the ground is short, could be 2. To second for 1, on to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Coming to the plate now, Duncan Erickson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Erickson.
From the stretch. 0-1 the count. No one out with a runner at second. behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Digging in and looking for more, John Borman. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Ground is short. This could be 2. He's got it. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So digging in now, Duncan Erickson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Toledo Mud. Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Louisville Bats and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sean Rosas, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Duncan Erickson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line drive to left. Mora is there, and he has it for the out. Into the box now, Duncan Erickson.
The first baseman, Duncan Erickson.
He's set, and the pitch. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure. Settling in now, Duncan Erickson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Popped him up. Borman moving to his left. 1 away. Digging in once again, Mariano Ramirez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
It doesn't look very promising. So as we move into the later innings, down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it. Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
6-2 the final total today. The Bats led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Carlton Gribble earned his 5th win of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
A player is addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. The coach advocates a more disciplined approach.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we start the week with the first of a two-game set between the Louisville Bats and the Columbus Clippers. It's baseball. It's the show. Asher Wojciechowski gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a fairly painless. So stepping in, Duncan Erickson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Erickson.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Coburn on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Striding in, Duncan Erickson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Duncan Erickson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Swinging a soft liner. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Clippers lead it 3-2. So striding in, Chris Jimenez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting flunked in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. Erickson is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready for another chance. Duncan Erickson. He singled his last time up.
Erickson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit, and that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hit to short. Right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now at the plate, Duncan Erickson. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Erickson.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Comes set, and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in, Jesse Winker. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Jesse Winker.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Bats came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Eric Workman claims the win out of the pen, his first. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we wrap up this brief 2-game series between the Louisville Bats and Brian Ogawa, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. In now is A.J. Ellis. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Ellis
is on the ground over to first. Cleanly to second for 1. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now.
Now in the box, Duncan Erickson, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Montoya stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Coburn will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Now batting, Duncan Erickson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Erickson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's down to third. To his left, Diaz. On to first, and there are 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Felix Pedrosa, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 in the 5th. Grounded to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Louisville's out in front here, 4-1. Digging in, Duncan Erickson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Erickson.
First pitch on its way. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Runner back safely. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Erickson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Softly hit to the left side, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Standing in, Scott Coburn, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt. Base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Louisville Bats took the